Crypto bro. Noun. You know, back in the day, the internet used to be for the nerds and the introverts of society. Cool people didn't use the internet. You wouldn't see a Disney Channel jock downloading MP3s off LimeWire now, would you? But like with anything, times change, and the internet ballooned beyond anyone's wildest expectations. Just try to imagine how a person using MySpace back in the day would react to just a single TikTok today.
My heart.
And with the internet becoming as accessible as ever, a lot of people in society are able to fulfill their lifelong dream of becoming car salesmen. Because that's what the internet is now. It's not a place, it's a marketplace. Every website is a shop, every app is a billboard, every person is a brand. And suddenly the loudest people on the internet aren't the ones that are the funniest, the most smartest, or the most talented, but rather they're the ones that can sell you something with confidence. They don't even have to sell you anything real anymore. They can sell you a lifestyle, their mindset, and apparently knowledge. Now you take this booming industry and now just add cryptocurrency to it and you receive one of the biggest shitstorms the internet has ever seen. Now I'm not gonna go into the nuances of how cryptocurrencies work or all their controversies. I do not have the patience nor the knowledge to get into that, so I would recommend to just load CoffeeZilla's channel and click the first video you see. But do you remember when cryptocurrencies got their rise? Everyone would sell you on the utility of cryptocurrencies. Do you remember how Bitcoin was supposed to decimate the fiat currency? People didn't even know what fiat meant before Bitcoin, by the way. And allegedly, it was supposed to be accepted everywhere where you can do a digital transaction. And what did it end up being used for? Oh right, nothing. Oh no, actually, because of the decentralized nature of Bitcoin and the anonymity baked into cryptocurrencies, its one sole use, besides confusing everyone on the planet about what its worth is and why they should invest into it, became to scam old people. All those cryptocurrency Bitcoin ATMs you see collecting dust in the corner of your local CVS, the only usage they see is when old people are getting scammed by people in India to send tens of thousands of dollars to the IRS. Yet people are still trying to convince you that cryptocurrency has a place in the real world. Tell me one instance in where crypto has benefited society. Sure, it made people rich, in the same way the Wolf of Wall Street got rich. You could theoretically invest $3 into a shitcoin and suddenly wake up to millions of dollars in profit. There is the off chance where you invest $3 into a random meme coin and wake up a multimillionaire. So guys, please, buy my meme coin. Now into what this video is actually about. What do I mean by that crypto bros are now AI bros? Well, think about it. The people that were most vocal about cryptocurrency always talked about its uses in the real world and how it has utility and all these features built into it. I could get into the Bored Ape Club yacht, you know, for only $300,000 or whatever Eminem paid for his cryptocurrency. Those same people, and I literally mean same, are now shilling the real world uses of AI and how its utility is unmatched and how it will change society. Well, technically it has. I don't like it. Once the crypto bubble just straight up imploded, these influencers needed another grift to latch onto. Where once your Twitter feed was filled with influencers launching another meme coin followed by a CoffeeZilla tweet explaining why it's a scam, your feed is now filled with 6 tips on how Claude GPT changed my life, a thread. These guys went from trying to convince you that this JPEG of a monkey is worth $5 million to now telling you that the 500 gallons of water wasted to generate this monkey was worth it and that this is real art. They somehow genuinely try to convince people that Badland chugs the GPT, going on and inhaling a small country's worth of water to generate funny images and videos is somehow useful for society and it has utility. I know the rise in AI has genuinely affected science and like STEM fields in general in a very positive way. But for the general user base, what has it done? Well, for one, it's helping college students pass all their exams so that 10 years from now when I'm at the doctor, my doctor will be asking ChatGPT if I have ball cancer or not. But unlike the barren Bitcoin ATMs at the corner of your local drugstore, AI is unfortunately here to stay. The grifters have finally found their evergreen grift, one that will literally never stop. It's like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. You cannot turn off AI anymore. You can try, but between all the open source models and the billions and maybe even trillions at this point thrown at all these Silicon Valley tech douchebags, AI is here to stay. Like the mythical beast of Hydra, you cut off one head and two more emerge in its place. Where crypto was only scamming old and stupid people out of their money and their parents' allowance, AI is straight up generating illegal images for the world to see. Like literally to the point where if I even mention slightly what it contained, I will 100% get nuked off this website. But if you haven't been keeping up, Elon Musk's new child Grok was given the ability to generate images. So what did the smartest user base in the world immediately proceed to do? Just undress people, which is frankly kind of stupid. I can just search for boobs on Google and get that shit for free instead of paying for Grok AI and their premium $20 subscription. As you can imagine, this image generating ability was abused by the users of Twitter. This in itself was pretty bad, but the worst part is Elon, in all his wisdom, didn't train his AI to detect if the person they're undressing was an adult or a minor. Need I say more? Speaking of Elon Musk, the poster child of a crypto bro now turned AI influencer. Before he started cozying up to Donald Trump, what did he used to say? All day. Oh, I don't know, something about cryptocurrency? Yes, the biggest advocate for stealing all your drinking water used to live and die by the coin. Specifically Doge for some reason. Yes, you heard that right. Doge. The original shitcoin, which isn't even related to the original owner of the picture of that Shiba Inu, which turned into Doge. Elon, the 2016 meme god, decided that Doge is the funniest meme on the internet, and whenever his wallet was feeling a bit flatter than usual, would just tweet out something with the word Dogecoin in it. And the moment he did, the price of Doge would skyrocket. Why do I know this? Because I was desperate and broke, and I would also follow Elon Musk waiting for him to tweet out Doge. So all the suckers like me and all of Elon Musk's cronies would just go into their Binance and Coinbase accounts and start pumping Dogecoin until it hit the number that Elon Musk wanted it to hit, and he would just pull the rug from under all his fans and idiots like me. But this wasn't really a rug pull. Oh no. All he did was leave millions of people on the internet to hodl. Yes, hold on for dear life. Waiting, patiently, yearning for the next time he tweets about Dogecoin, so we could make back the profits we think we would make. And no one talks about this or brings it up anymore, especially since now, when you search up Elon Musk Doge, I'm gonna tell you, you don't see tweets about the coin first, okay? I don't need to go into that. He really thought the Doge meme was so funny that he named his unauthorized government department Doge. Like it was the funniest thing. Alright, so this is my headcanon of why all the crypto bros turned into AI bros. All these tech billionaires that ended up buying hundreds of thousands, millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of graphics cards to mine Bitcoin, and then buying all this led to the first PC part inflation crisis, all in the name to mine Bitcoin more efficiently, which didn't really make sense because the ROI on these GPUs just wasn't that good. These same people that were really eager to mine 0.001 Bitcoin every 3 weeks, instead of offing themselves when the crypto bubble imploded, tried to find something they could put their hundreds and thousands of GPUs behind. So once they saw that Sam Altman just created the biggest GPU killer on the planet, all our tech bros and influencers and pseudo data center owners jumped on the bandwagon to use all their 3090s again for another useless innovation, with the added bonus of driving up RAM prices. Because we just needed another PC parts inflation crisis. Because in all these tech bros' brains, any graph going up is good, be that Bitcoin or be that the price of PC parts. Crypto bros didn't want to become AI bros, they were forced to become AI bros just so they can pay back all the debt of their graphics cards. I could make this comparison all day. Ubisoft launched NFT games and crypto games and now wants to use generative AI. EA did the same thing. Avenged Sevenfold, my favorite band of all time, launched an NFT connection which they swore would change the band's listening experience, and I'm sure at some point it did, but I'm not paying $300 for the chance at getting an NFT with utility. And now they just use generative AI all over their live shows, not letting the crowd see them on stage when they buy shit tickets. Surprisingly though, our hero and savior, the one to take down AI bros forever, the man who single-handedly set back image generation 50 years, is none other than Charlie Kirk. I can't say that. A lot of people flooded OpenAI and Sora and Claude and DeepSeek and Grok to make memes of Charlie Kirk hitting the gritty. They flooded it so much, in fact, that for a point in time, some of these generative AI tools weren't able to create human male faces without some hints of Charlie Kirk in there. It's like the soul of Charlie Kirk possessed AI, like Springtrap possesses FNAF. This is ignoring all the AI slop flooding Instagram. Absolutely hate that guy, but at least the incident led to something good. Despite how dire it's looking right now, it looks like OpenAI and the AI industry as a whole is following in his footsteps and are planning on dying off sooner than we all expected. Multiple sources have come out talking about how Sora has lost 98% of its user base. OpenAI is literally projected to hit bankruptcy by 2027. All of these tech investors and billionaires that invested all their money into AI are now sitting there asking, what is coming of all this money invested? Because none of it seems to be coming back to them. These AI companies cannot make a profit. Just look up how far into a deficit they are right now. Companies that forced AI on their employees, companies that fired their employees to replace them with AI are now scrambling to find a use for the fucking thing. Microsoft is on their hands and knees begging people to stop calling them Microslop and actually use, what's its name? Oh yeah, Copilot, because they invested billions of dollars into Copilot, and like everything Microsoft touches, it's the least used one. And yes, the Microsoft CEO really did go on to an interview and ask people to stop calling it slop and stop calling them microslop and microslop co-slop. Your favorite influencer who used to talk about crypto is now shilling for AI. You can take Logan Paul. That's probably the only one that's going to my mind right now. Dylan Dennis 100% uses AI. I can't prove it. Literally, the president of the United States launched a meme coin that rug pulled the US citizens. The fact that I could go onto a website called pump.fun and buy a official government backed coin, we are actually living in a dystopia. And not like a cool one. This is like the worst aspects. Like, you might as well just nuke me at this point. Anyways, I'm now a firm believer in AI, and I'm going to now plug my whole script into ChatGPT and see what it spits out. Hopefully it's better than whatever I could write in this video. You have sent too many requests. Please try again later.